Hello and welcome into the circle. I invite you to find a place, pick a spot that's comfy. I have been told that I don't know how to properly style throw blankets on the chair behind me into that lovely, wonderful, caring family member. First, thank you for watching. Second, thank you for caring. Third, you're right. I don't know how to style a blanket, but also I still share the space with a 9-year old who likes to keep things her way. And so, although it is my tarot corner, it is also still a craft corner. And our household is currently run by a 9-year-old girl. So, we will let that stand. This reading is sort of an impromptu message in a bottle, and I'm feeling the need to do a little bit of a bigger one, something a little broader and a little more expansive. So let's see where we go with it. If this message is for you, you'll know it resonates. It'll click. It'll reverberate in you. It'll be sort of like a tuning fork where it just sort of vibrates, and you're sort of like yes, okay, maybe, maybe, maybe. If it's not for you, you'll know that too. Your attention will wander. You'll just not quite feel like this is the circle for you. And that's okay. You can always come back. In the meantime, wander onto another circle. That'll let this message in a bottle find its way to the person that it's meant to. So if this message resonates with you, I hope you'll let me know. Either share in the comments or send me a message. And let's see where this takes us. Okay, one more time. We'll let all the cards get in line. Any messages come through, and let's go. Psychic. This one keeps showing up. I've noticed in a lot of tarot tube, psychic is coming up a lot, and I really enjoy being part of the tarot tube community. I really like getting readings from other people. I like seeing how other people do it. I like picking up on how other people interpret cards. I just feel like I learn something, and every once in a while there'll be a door that unlocks, and that's really interesting. Stormy. When this card comes up, I cry. When it's a personal reading for myself, every single time I cry. It means tears are imminent, and maybe it's just over something little, but usually there's a little bit of bumpy, rough waters when this one comes through. So this one probably coming for you. So prepare, buckle up. Relief. I guess relief is always good after there's stormy waters, right? And then our power shot. Protection. This one keeps coming up a lot too. And then let's see what our shadow is. Boundaries. Man, it's an identical reading. Almost identical to what I have gotten recently. And so this is clearly going to someone who is has tapped into their abilities. If you are expanding your psychic awareness, whether that's your healer, a channeler, someone with divination, however you are receiving those messages from something on the other side. It's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride. Got some rough seas, but on the other end of it, relief. It's always good to know. You're protected. You're divinely protected. With all of this, your boundaries need to be in place. Boundaries, particularly when we're talking about psychic abilities, boundaries, I keep shaking the table. I'm so sorry. Boundaries are very important with psychic abilities. Our boundaries can keep us contracted. It can keep us safe. It can keep others out. But sometimes we need to expand our boundaries. And when we expand those boundaries, it's new. It's different. We're inviting other things in. We're opening up to new things. And sometimes that can really create those rough, stormy waters. So just understand that there is relief there, that you are protected, and put that trust out there. Let's see if we can get a little bit more about what this stormy was. A little bit more about the stormy, please. Guides, you're protected. Safe travel, you are protected. Power, man. So I shuffle my cards very, very well. after every single reading. I have a very involved, I won't say it's intricate, but I have a very involved way of shuffling. And especially because I keep getting cards that come up in reading after reading after reading. And the messages seem to be out there for the collective. And it seems, in this spiritual community, especially where there are awakenings happening more and more, a lot of these messages keep coming through. So I pulled those few more cards around Stormy. Guides. Trust your guides. This is also your rough waters. They're there to guide you. They will see you through. Lean into that. And if that means you need to expand your boundaries just a little bit, you might need to do so. You are protected. There will be relief. Your crossroads. Safe travel. They will lead you. You're on this journey. The boat, the movement, power. Get ready because something's about to unlock. This is a position of birth. This power will be born unto you. There's a lot of good happening here. You're about to have a little bit of a rough time, but it won't be too bad because you're protected, because you've got your guides, because there's relief on the other side of it. So trust them. They'll get you through. That there's safe passage here. And probably on the other side is where that power is unlocked. So let's see where we go with the cards. Let's see if these messages are for you. So we have our oracle cards of psychic and relief and stormy. Protection was the power shot. The power shot is kind of like when you get your coffee, and this is the flavor boost that you add to it. The oomph, and then the boundaries was the underlying card. Call it shadow because that's how I learned it, but I don't read it the same way a lot of people read it as shadow. This is more just the underlying message that's sitting there that you don't always see. And that also adds tone. You need that oomph and you need that bass. It's like listening to a good piece of music. You need your treble, you need your bass, you need all of your lines. King of Pentacles and the Fool just flew out. Like flipped right out. Here we are. Both landed sideways. King of Pentacles is facing with his feet to the left and his head to the right, and the Fool is reversed. He has his head to the left and his feet to the right, and his little dog too. Okay, so because they kind of landed sideways, I'm going to go ahead. Literally just both sideways. Parallel lines. I'm going to leave them in their parallel lines because that might have significance. The way that they just one right after the other flipped right out. All right. We're going to do one more hand shuffle here. We're going to let Two of Cups. Partnership, duality, evenly met, equal footing. My hands are struggling a little bit. Sometimes the cards fly out. I never have so many flyers as when I read for the collective or a message in a bottle. Sometimes the problem exists between the cards and the chair. Another one. My goodness. Ace of Swords. This one's showing up a lot today. And then I thought there was one. Let's see. The Emperor. He was reversed. Okay. The Ace of Swords was right side up. The Two of Cups was also with head to the left, feet to the right. In case you are interested, the way that I am seated, I am facing north, and to the left is my east. No, to the left is the west, and to the right is the east. Okay, I'm doing a tapestry reading. So 17 cards. We have a few more, so 18, 19, 20, 21. So far, we have 21 cards, and we'll see where this takes us. We'll see where this goes. So I pull what I call texture cards, and those give me the underlying, like when you take a tapestry and you flip it over, it's the foundation. It's what's holding everything up. It's texture. It's what's supporting everything. Um, and then all of these that fell out, the King of Pentacles, I'll show them. The King of, landed this way, the King of Pentacles, the Fool, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Emperor. He was reversed. All of those I always look at. If they fly out, I look at those as my needle and thread. After we get the texture, we get the foundational readings, then we'll move to the tapestry and we'll read it in all of these different angles and dimensions. So on our texture, Three of Swords reversed. We have the King of Wands. Queen, back to back. Queen of Wands was reversed. The King of Wands was straight up. Six of Cups, a little nostalgia, a little hindsight. Four of Swords reversed. And the Magician. So the Magician being your new power. Having the Magician here, and you spent a lot of time thinking. You've been considering, you've been looking at it, you've been resting, sort of looking at it from all of the different angles and trying to figure out what's going on. There's some hearkening back to childhood. Six of Cups is Scorpio energy ruled by the sun. The Queen of Wands reversed. She's sitting directly under that Four of Swords, and she's in between the reversed Three of Swords. And the King of Wands is here too. A lot of energy moving into this. Okay, this is it's good. It's good. All right, let's see what our tapestry reads. The Star, the Knight of Cups, the Hermit. Ooh, you've got quite a handful of major arcana here already. King of Cups, Eight of Wands, which is the middle position. That is where you are sitting right now, and it is reversed. Ace of Pentacles, reversed. You've got some powerful cards here, my friend. We've got the Five of Swords, reversed. Page of Wands, reversed. And the Ten of Swords, reversed. An ending. A rebirth. Okay, let's start with our needle and thread. King of Pentacles, he's our needle. And the thread is the Fool. This is your journey. And it's sort of a foundational journey. And it's skills. This is the skill. This is the psychic in you, the psychic abilities that are coming through, and this power that you're developing. This is the skill part of it. And the Two of Cups. If you have a partner, if you have it's an emotion that's met. And it doesn't necessarily mean a partner. It just means an emotion that's met. It's met equally. It's meeting face to face. It's on even ground. It's level. It's well matched. It's very balanced. The Two of Cups. Your Ace of Swords. It's sharp. It's the new idea. It's the new communication. It's what brought everything to you. Isn't that a needle? And your Emperor. Reversed. This is systems and structure and order and rules and rigidity that you've upended. Things that the way that you operated, the rules that you lived by, the structure that you sort of guided your life by, that's been upended. And especially when you have your Magician, it's a very, this is the foundation. This is the start of the texture, the underside of that tapestry, the support. And so this card of bringing together these powers that are a little mysterious. The awareness, I'm going to say, of all of the tools that you have at your disposal. right there. You have the emotion, you have the energy, you have the resources, you have the thoughts and the communication. It's all there for you to gather, to pick up, and to use. All of this was here for you. And this is sort of the tapestry readings I love because it tells the story. It tells how you got to where you are right now. And I'm sure that you needed time to rest and to think and to wonder, that pause, that reflection. But it's also a moment of stability. And there's something with childhood. There's something with nostalgia, with emotion, with um, the past, family. There's a family connection. And especially if you had someone in your family, I'm seeing a lot of that lately. People that I'm interacting with and readings that have been done where it's family members that someone had the sight, someone had a gift, and maybe that's you now too. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands reversed. So I don't read reversals as the opposite of what the book might say. I read them where their feet are pointing, where their head is pointing, where the what the direction of the wand, what the details all are, and how it sort of fits with everything. Queen of Wands reversed, and then you have your King of Wands. That sort of opposing sides of the same coin, opposing sides of the same wand. Here's your energy, and you have wild, crazy, unrestrained, um, the attention that's being brought in, and that sort of black cat witchiness, and the sunflowers, and sort of basking in warmth and all aglow. But this was upended. But then on the other side of that, you had a little more control, a little more rule, a little more reign, a little bringing a little more of that structure and management. The Three of Swords, that's a soft heart that's been pierced. It's not bleeding. It's not ruptured. It's not broken. It's not damaged. It's just pierced a little bit. And there's disappointment on a rainy day. Your plans shifted. Things got canceled. The way you thought, swords are thoughts, communications, ideas, the way you thought about something, it got upended. And that can pierce the heart a little bit, but it just changed your plans a little bit. It didn't completely damage everything. The tower did not fall. It just disappointed a little bit. And we move over to our full tapestry, and above we have the star. This is divine. It's birth. It's censored YouTube nudity, but it's everything in the cosmos sits in the star. All the dust, all the particles, everything has been brought together for that star to be born. And there's so much power in being able to take from the resources. There's so much there that you can pour into and you can pour out of. There's a vulnerability, there's a newness, there's a raw power to the star. And this is sort of a harnessing your energy, pulling things together, and feeling maybe a little exposed, but maybe connected to the divine, like the child of the divine that you are. The Knight of Cups is carrying that emotion forward. It is a very almost romantic view. It's steady of heart. It's valiant. carrying that emotion steadily forward. And then we have the Hermit. Again, star of the divine, shining the light down, looking at where you are, standing back a little bit, taking a look. There's a lot of divine in this, in the overarching view on this tapestry. And where we have our action, the King of Cups. This is emotion. The King of Cups rules emotion from above the water. He's not drowning in it. It's contained. He's relaxed. He's steady. He's got it under his control, but it is strong. It is powerful. There is a logic and an order. Sometimes, especially with psychic abilities, the King of Cups really can signify. I'm just sort of getting this message of the seas are stormy, but he's sitting on that platform. If you look at our King of Cups, he's sitting on his platform. He's very solid, the stone that rises above the sea. He's unbothered by the waves at his feet, almost dipping his toe in to test the waters, in control. Intuition very often is linked with emotion, right? It's the things that you pick up on and the things that you put together. And the King of Cups is guiding that intuition. And he's looking directly towards this reversed Eight of Wands. Fire, energy, passion, delight. Right on the other side of that is your reversed Ace of Pentacles. This is the divine who is handing you this new skill, this new ability, this new talent, especially if you're going to do something with it that then helps create the skills that help bring forward a manifestation. And especially when it's being manifested out of thin air, that can be exceptionally disconcerting. It can turn your energy upside down. It can upend the path that you're on and what you're doing and where you're going. And then comes the sneaky, shady, deceptive, uncertain, lying part of your path. Gathering your thoughts, but also questioning them, keeping them to yourself. There's a secret in that. It's secretive. It's quiet. There's a intentional withholding, because no matter how solid your foundation, and this foundation, this path is beautiful, it's bedecked, it's solid, it's steady, but it can be upended, uncertain, especially when you have things coming out of thin air. You lose some sense of stability and your energy can go a little haywire. That can understandably lead to keeping things to yourself, being a little secretive, holding your ideas, holding your thoughts, not sure of how it's going to be received. Your Page of Wands. The page is youthful energy and learning and a new path and a new course. And wands are your energy. And this has been upended. Studying, trying to learn. But when it's upside down, especially when the root of it is connected to these upended wands, there's uncertainty here. Because you know this is sitting at the end of something. The Ten of Swords That's an end. That's a sharp end. It's a piercing, uncomfortable finality. That's putting to death the way that you have thought about things. There's a letting go. But death does not mean that things are over. There's a new dawn. Energy doesn't die. Energy never dies. It only changes. So when you're looking at things in a new way, when you're upending things in a new way, when you're letting go, you have power. You're on a little bit of a ride. And it can be a little disconcerting. But you are divinely held. You are divinely held. You are divinely held. You are divinely held. You are divinely guided. You are protected. Safe travel. You are being guided. How much do you trust yourself? How much do you trust the universe? Lean into your guides. They give you relief. There's an end here. They have promised you safe travel. Believe in your power. And with great power comes great responsibility. So use it wisely. Whew, this is a big one. This all speaks of going through a lot. This all speaks of this path that you have taken to get to where you are now. And this is hard. This death, this finality of the way that you used to think, of the way that the emperor structured things. You've not only upturned this, but now you have this. Those swords, it will take very little effort to pull them right out. Gather your thoughts. Gather your energy. Figure out where to focus it. Learn. Harness that energy that you have in you. Harness that power that you have in you. The message that is here is telling you the story of how you got to right now. Let's expand the story. Let's see where you go to move forward with this power in this safe travel through these stormy seas. Let's do an embrace, accept, release. Let's see what the message is and what you need to do to take those next steps to move past this death, this ending, and move into what's new. What's new? And whenever there's an ending, my friend, this is the thread. This is the thread. The King of Pentacles, which was stability and skill and control of it, was our needle. He wove this story. And the Fool, this new journey, this is your thread. All right, let's see. Embrace, accept, release. Embrace, Queen of Swords, this thinking. Invite that truth. Tell me what you want to tell me. Bring me the truth. Let me hear it. Help me learn. Help me grow. I invite you in. Embrace this thinking. Accept, temperance, balance. Accept the divine. Accept your archangels. Accept your protection. Accept the flow. And we're going to release. Release that need to bat your energy around, to thunk your wand into the skull of someone who's different. This is combative. This is um, just opposing sides. This isn't a war. This isn't a fight. This is just funking each other on the head in disagreement. Release the need to fight your energy. Embrace these ideas and embrace. Here's what I'm getting for you. Embrace the communications from your guides. Ooh, wrong one. From your guides. Embrace that. Embrace that communication. Temperance, that's a little bit of a relief, isn't it? Look at how peaceful and serene and beautiful that is. That's balance, that's flow, that's an evenness. The archangel. Give yourself that relief. Put down the wands, put down the sticks. Don't beat anybody in the head. Don't beat yourself in the head. I hope this helped you. If it did, I would love to hear from you. If you don't want to put a comment down below, I would love to hear from you. You can shoot me an email. I always like knowing how and when things resonate and when they land. So, setting all of this aside for a moment, allow me to be your tarot mom for a moment. We all need a little bit of a guide. We all need a little bit of reassurance. This is a lot. A lot of this just landed on you, and you have been through a lot. This is your stormy. It's a lot. So now that you have all of this, what do you do with it? What do you do? My friend here in the circle with me, you have survived everything up until this moment. Put your boundaries in place. These cards told you what to do. Put your boundaries in place. And if your boundaries mean you expand to let other things in, to hear your guides, do that. But you need to take care of yourself because you're important. We need gifts like yours. We need abilities like yours. We need people like you. You are important. You are seen, and you are valuable, and you are appreciated. So do me a favor. Don't let this rattle you. Take it in, sit with it. Take anything that doesn't fit just right, let that go. Take anything that does. Take it in and just decide where you go from here. But do it with caring and with nurturing for yourself, because the more that you are receiving from the universe, the more that you are opening yourself up, the more you need those boundaries. You need that protection. You need to give it to yourself. Get the rest that you need to. Hydrate, nourish yourself, and take care of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this circle for a little while. I wish you well.